If you're in and you're bag holding, if you have a long-term outlook, you still should be bullish. If you're not in yet and you're looking to get a position, it can't get much better than this, in my opinion. This is super undervalued right now, and it should be a $30 stock today. JP Morgan said, millionaires don't use astrology, but billionaires do. And this is right in line with esoteric knowledge with astrology. Golden Nugget Online Gaming should be in your long-term investment portfolio, and I'm going to show you why today using Gematria. What's up, everybody? Art Turner, Data Productions Media. Dreams are tangible aspirations where we scheme our dreams into existence. I have another banger of a video for you today in the Gematria stocks realm. I have Golden Nugget Online Gaming, GNOG, GNOG on deck for you guys today. This is my largest holding in my portfolio. I haven't talked about the stock yet, and I just wanted to build the Gematria thesis up. It's taken me a while, but now I've built up a good thesis to start, and I'm so bullish on this company long term. And here, I'm not a day-to-day trader. I'm not a short-term investor. And in this community, I'm trying to build wealth for myself and my friends, my family, and my community. And so this is not a get-rich-quick stock. This is a get-rich later down the road stock. And, I'm very excited for what's to come. What we're going to get into today, first, if you are new to this channel and you know nothing about Gematria or Data Productions Media, Gematria is a spiritual alphanumerical practice where you code words, phrases into numbers. So ABC equals 1, 2, 3. This is very simple. And when you get these numerical connections with these word or phrases and they connect together with the same numbers, you can make a thesis and connection on how they relate to a specific situation. If you're a little confused off that little synopsis, go watch the tens of videos I've made already talking about the topic spanning stocks, sports, religion, and everything. So I have a very vast amount of info on the topic if you want to learn more. And we've been pretty successful so far on the stock market using it. I've known about Gematria for over a year now, but I started using it in the stock market ever since I found out that I had a lot of Gematria connections with GameStop in the very first squeeze at the beginning of 2021. And I have a video on that as well. So, go check out my stock portfolio playlist section and you can get all that there. We've talked about many stocks on this channel and we've done pretty well. And so Golden Nugget Online Gaming, adding this, especially with with it being my longest portfolio, it's very exciting that I have some good info to share with you guys. So before we get into the Gematria decodes, we're just going to go over some of the price action. We're going to get some of the research, and then we'll go from there. As you see, on Friday, June 18th, we closed at $12.64. The past 3 months have not been good for Golden Nugget, but the past 3 months haven't been good for small cap stocks in general. We've had the SPAC attack as well. So ever since late January, after the first GameStop squeeze, it seems like the hedge funds and institutions have been taking it out on the retailers. But long term, if you have a long term outlook, we're going to be fine with this company. I got into the company when it was in the LCA pre-merger days, and we had kind of a run from 12 to 26, and it can move fast when it wants to move fast. And we'll get there, and we know what the other gambling stocks in this sector can do. We saw what DraftKings did from 30 to 80. We saw what Penn did from $10 to over 130 in a short amount of time. Our time's going to come. And so let's not worry about the stock price right now. If you're in and you're bag holding, if you have a long-term outlook, you still should be bullish. If you're not in yet and you're looking to get a position, it can't get much better than this, in my opinion. This is super undervalued right now, and it should be a $30 stock today. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take anything you have on this channel and you make an investment decision based off that. You have to make those decisions for yourself. This is education, this is entertainment, but I am trying to make money here in a unique way, and maybe you can get something from it. So that's what I'm here for, right? So let's go to Nuggets website real quick. They're only in 2 states right now. Again, it's a growing company, but they've been in New Jersey for a very long time. Obviously, Atlantic City, Golden Nugget. You know, but their revenues are about $30 million a month right now, so that's really good. Obviously, it's a very mature market. They just opened up in Michigan this year, so they've been open for a couple of months now. They started in January, but they're averaging about $3 million a month in revenue, so that's good. They're going to be in more states this year. In Q3, we're going to have the Virginias, so Virginia State and West Virginia. And then in Q4, we're going to have Pennsylvania and Illinois. So that's going to be some exciting catalysts in the second half of the year. 6 states, the stock price is going to stay at 12 forever with 6 states in the gambling sector. iGaming, I might add, that's very profitable, low overhead. So there's money to be made in here, okay? And we should be all really excited for what's to come. And so before we get into some more research and we go over their earnings report presentation in May, I just want to let you guys know, if you want to support Data Productions Media even more, if I've helped you guys make money, if I've helped you guys, awaken you guys a little bit more, open your third eye, which, I'm trying to do, you can support here. If you want to just get the Gematria stock newsletters and notes where you get early access to the Gematria investment notes before I make a YouTube video, you can have that. It's downloadable for PDF. I already have hundreds of Gematria connections and synchronicities spanning over 5 investments within the cryptocurrency space, stocks. I talk about it all, and it can help you build your own investment thesis, right? I'm not the end-all, be-all. Gematria is just like technical analysis. It's just like fundamentals. It's just another tool. But if you want to learn more about this tool and how I use it to succeed, for $5 a month, you can add that into your arsenal. If you're a sports fan and you like my documentaries from the past, obviously YouTube is censoring me, and they really don't want my sports documentaries on the platform anymore, so I had to get them off. I had the 23-year anniversary Michael Jordan last shot versus Utah Jazz up on my Patreon already on Vimeo, uncensored, uncut, no ads, no promotion, just nitty-gritty talking about the rigged and sports nature of that event, Game 6, on June 14th, 1998. And then the next documentary I'm making right now for July is baseball and Freemasonry and its connection together. So we're going to get into the history of baseball, how the Freemasons created the game, and how it's really a game about ascension and leveling up in life. We're going to talk about Babe Ruth a little bit. We're going to talk about Jackie Robinson a little bit and the scripted nature in that. So a lot of exciting things that are happening for Data Productions Media right now. And say if you like Gematria stocks and my sports documentaries, we have the Dream Schemers Ultimate Woke Pack for only $8.63 a month. You get the sports documentary tier and the Gematria stocks tier combined at a discount of $1.37. I love that. It's the 33rd Prime, 137 is the 33rd Prime. I like that. You get that little discount right there. So if you want to support the channel, if you want to, get a little bit more knowledge on Gematria via the sports realm or the stocks realm, you have those options to get it there. So without further ado, let's get into some of the research and let's move forward. Okay, you see here, I have some screenshots from the earnings report presentation in May from the company. Some very important things to go over. Some things I've already talked about. So look, they've already said, I'm just going to go a couple of the points. They successfully launched online operations in Michigan, steadily increasing revenue in the state. Market access agreement growing to 12 states, now including Colorado and Iowa, and covering, I guess, 29% of the U.S. population. And I forgot to say this, delivered, $26.7 million of revenue in Q1 of 2021, representing 54% growth over Q1 in 2020. About to launch live dealer in Michigan and undertaking a major expansion of our live dealer studio in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Big things. They're growing at a really great pace. Obviously, they won all these awards. Casino operator of the year, mobile operator of the year, customer service operator of the year, marketing campaign. I don't know where they get these marketing campaigns the years from. I don't know. The process. I wish they did market a little bit more, but I know it's going to come in time. They're not going the DraftKings model, where DraftKings is essentially like a criminal company at this point. It seems like with the articles coming out and with the CEOs, pocketing money and not putting it back into the company. But they're kind of just draining money, all this marketing. You see them everywhere, but is it going to return into loyal customers, especially in the sports gambling space? But I wish Golden Nugget took a little bit of the marketing gusto from DraftKings a little bit more to get out there. But I know it's going to come in time. And public warrants exercised for 110 million, cash on hand at the end of Q1, 150 more 4 million adequate to fund current growth plans. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Tillman Fertitta, the CEO of Landry's, the head of Golden Nugget in general, he knows what he's doing. He's a maestro. He's been in this industry for a while, the entertainment industry. And I know in this presentation, and we're going to talk about when it gets the Gematria decodes. He says, I got to make money, guys. And that's what he has to do. He doesn't like to be in the negative. He likes to have a good EBITDA. Even though the EBITDA is going to be out of whack since we're growing, over time in the mature markets, it's going to go down. So that's why I like him. Sometimes you got to pick, not only pick the horse, but you got to pick the jockey as well. And Tillman Fertitta, you don't really want to bet against him long term for business. And like we said, 12 states. By 2022 in 7 additional states in the next 12 months. We talked about the Virginias, PA, Illinois, Colorado, Iowa, Louisiana, some other things. Nevada regulators considering online casino in addition to online poker. Several states, including, have been discussing iGaming legislation. Actively pursuing Ontario, Canada. That'd be cool, where iGaming could go live in 2022. So we could be international very soon. That's cool to see. And I want to bring here as well, the GNOG management set a revenue guidance for 2021 from 130 to 145 million. And when you look at it, that's kind of low, very conservative. I think we do pass that, probably significantly. So we'll see. And I just did some rough numbers for the revenue predictions. And when you guys see this, if you guys have been in Golden Nut for a while, please, in the comment section, let me know if my numbers are off or what I'm missing so I can do a calculation again for the next video. I'm here, to get, constructive criticism because I want to help my community make money and all around. But these are some of the revenue predictions I came up with, right? And so in New Jersey, they're averaging around 30 million in monthly revenue. You can look that up online. That's what they've been averaging. And from what I've told for the online gaming, they pocket around 35% of that New Jersey revenue. I guess is for the skins, the casino. I'm not really versed on that, but that's what I've been told. So we pocket about 35% of that revenue. So at 30 million at 35%, that's 10.5 million. So over a 12-month span, that would be 126 million in pocketed revenue for Golden Nugget. Okay, that alone almost gets us to the bottom barrel revenue of 130 million per year, right? And so then we estimate the Michigan, and right now they're averaging around, right now 3 million, but conservatively, I'll say, for over a 12-month span, about 2.75 million over 12 months. So that's about 33 million a year. I don't know what the percentage, what they pocket or if they pocket everything. So please, if you know that, let me know in the comment section so I can redo the calculations in a later video. But I'm just going to say right now that they pocket all 3 million. And so that's going to be about 33 million a year over 12 months at 2.75 million. So if you add in New Jersey's 126 million they pocket with the 33 million, that's about 159 million only in New Jersey and Michigan alone. That's already over the guidance for the 2 states we're in. And that's not counting the 4 extra states we're going to be in in 2021. So a guesstimate, and I don't know what these states are going to bring in. I don't know the skin situation. I don't know the revenue breakdown, but I'm a guesstimate they're going to make $20 million in revenue together that we're going to pocket. So let's just say $5 million from each, right? So that's about a guesstimate of $179 million revenue in 2021 alone. So that's plus three. That's $34 million on top of the current guidance we have for Golden Nugget. And these are some very conservative, low estimate numbers. So doing these stats right now, even if we get into that and we only get about 35% in Michigan, even still, we're going to be crushing guidance. So long term, I'm really excited for this company. This company has really good bones and stuff. So now let's get into the piece de resistance, the stuff I really love to talk about, the stuff I really equate fundamentals to is the Gematria. Are we in the right stock? Are we in the correct stock where the matrix wants it to win? And that's how I use this knowledge, this esoteric knowledge from. And I think Golden Nugget has all the makings of that. So let's get into it. But first, obviously, you cannot talk about Golden Nugget Online Gaming without the head honcho, Tillman Fertitta. And when using Gematria, you have to look at birth dates, you have to look at spans and everything, right? And so let me show you guys this first. If you're new, this is where you go. So if you're new, look, you can go to gematrianator.com. And again, this is the 4 base ciphers we like to use. English ordinal, right? So ABC equals 1, 2, 3. We have the full reduction, which is essentially ABC up to 9, then J equals 1, so it restarts over. You reduce the numbers. Reverse ordinal, so Z equals 1, Y equals 2, X equals 3, and the reverse reduction, which is just the reverse of this one. So these are the 4 base ones we use. It can get a lot more complicated, and I do use some of these ciphers for my stock connections as well, but I try to keep it simple as possible, and I will explain the ciphers, extra ciphers we use when necessary. But really, you can get a lot done with just these 4 big ciphers. Again, gematrianator.com, that's where you can go if you want to do some connections yourself. Okay, back to Tillman Fertitta. As you see, he's 63 years old right now. His birthday is coming up, I believe, next Friday, so that's important. We're going to be looking at his birth date of June 25th of 1957. So his birth date, June 25th, 1957, and this is with the numerology. Again, Gematria is numerology as well. We're going to look at the numerology calculations for his birthday. We have 107, 53, 35, which again, 53 is going to be important, 35 is going to be important. They're mirrors of each other. Mirrors play a role, as above, so below. All right. Left to right, right to left, that plays a role. 88, 25. And it's the 176th day of the year, and it leaves 189 days left in the year for his birthday. Okay, and so the calculations for his name, Tillman. So Tillman equals 81 in English ordinal, 27 reduction, 108 in reverse ordinal, and 45 in reverse reduction. Not every number is going to play a role. We're going to, focus on a couple. But I'm just going to, go off a couple ones real quick, and I'm going to show you which ones are going to matter, right? Fertitta equals 99 in English ordinal, 36 in full reduction, 117 reverse ordinal, and 54 in reverse reduction. And you see, look, Tillman equals 45 reverse reduction. Fertitta equals 54 in reverse reduction. You see the mirrors, 45, 54. You see that? And then let's get into Tillman Fertitta's full name, 180 English ordinal, 63 reduction, which is very important because, look, he's 63 years of age right now, okay? And 125 reverse ordinal and 99 in reverse reduction, which can go right back to Fertitta at 99. And his birthday has a gematria of 70, 79, 43, 87, and 51. He is the CEO of Landry's. And why is CEO of Landry's important? Well, it's the it equals 137 in English ordinal. Why is 137 important? Because it's the 33rd prime. If you know about the esoteric numerology and gematria, 33 is important when it comes to Freemasonry. The 33rd degree, that's when you reach enlightenment, and things like that, So that's important. 56 is important as well, which goes to short squeeze in 56. It also equals 187, but also 61. And CEO Landry equals 61 and reverse reduction. And short squeeze equals 61 regular reduction. So you see the mirrors right here, 56, 56, 61, 61. And so when I take that information in, we are in the right place. I can't predict when that short squeeze will come, but that tells me that at some point we're going to have our run like the other gambling stocks had. It might not be in 2021, it might be in 2022, but when this thing goes and when the smart money puts their money in this, it's going to do numbers like we're not accustomed to seeing for the stock. And so that's bullish to me when you see that connection there. CEO Landry's and short squeeze. You want to see that. He's from Galveston, Texas. 34 is important because of the 43, that mirror. We have GNOG, just straight GNOG. Why is that important? Because it's 43. What equals 43? Well, his birthday equals 43, right? So that's cool. 25 is important because why? His birthday has 25 date numerology. It's important if he's born on this day and he has 25 date numerology and he has a company named GNOG, it's kind of important if, it has those connections. You can tell, okay, Tillman Fertitta is going to be a part of GNOG because of his birth, right? It's not a coincidence, right? I do this too much for it to be a coincidence. So let's keep going. GNOG stock, all right. And then we have Golden Nugget. So there's some of the connections there. Yep. And so what we want to see for this is we have Golden Nugget right here. Golden Nugget Online Gaming. Then we have Gamble. We're not going to go over all these. Gambling. And so what I like to see is gambling equals 65 in English ordinal. GNOG equals 65 in reverse ordinal. So you see that connection right there. You have gambling equaling 43 in reverse reduction. Well, we know about 43. Tillman Fertitta's birthday right here. So that's important. Online gaming or online gambling. Then we go over here. Landry's 93 is going to play a big role. 30, 96, 42. We know about 42. Landry's 42 reverse reduction. We have that 42 in GNOG stock right there. You want to see that. He has Fertitta Group Inc. Again, I'm not going to be going over all of these. Landry's Holdings Inc. has that 99 in reverse reduction. Why is that important? Well, look, we have Fertitta 99 right here in English ordinal. Tillman Fertitta 99 in the same reverse reduction cipher. We have online casino gambling. So what's important here is that 111 in reverse ordinal. We have GNOG stock as 111 in English ordinal. We have iGaming, which is big for us, iGaming. We have that 42 in reduction. We have that 42 with GNOG as well in reverse reduction. That's important. And what makes me even more bullish, iGaming stock, which it is, GNOG Online Gaming, it's an iGaming stock, has that 56. Why is 56 important? We have that short squeeze at 56 in reverse reduction, but also CEO of Landry's. Okay. So you see a lot of bullish connections right off the bat for Tillman, for Golden Nugget, his birthday, which is coming up very soon. And, he is estimated, his estimation right now is about 46 billion, 45 billion, however you want to spin it. So you can have that 45 right there for Tillman right now, or you have that 46. However you want to spin it, it's close. And so let's get into some more connections to really, dive deep in home. And again, this works for sentences as well. So this is, again, long-term thesis. GNOG will be a leader in the gambling industry. That equals 403 in English ordinal. In Gematria, 0 is just a value placeholder, so 403 is just 43. 0 is just 0, so there holds no value. So vibrationally speaking, 403 is just 43. Why is that important? GNOG will be a leader in the gambling industry, 403. What other 43s do we have? Gambling, 43 in reverse reduction, right? GNOG, 43 in the English ordinal, right? And that's essentially almost the same thing, right? GNOG will be the leader in the gambling industry, 403, 43. GNOG, 43 right there, bang. Then we have his birthday of June 25th, 1957, 43 as right there. So that's a really good confirmation. That's an awesome confirmation. And so then we get a little bit more deeper into his birthday. And so we're going to get into the Jewish reduction, Chaldean, and Fibonacci ciphers. And these are very important ciphers, okay? So let's go back over to Gematria Native. I'm going to show you. So the Jewish reduction, what makes the Jewish reduction important? Because it goes back to where it comes from. Gematria is, originated from Jewish mysticism. And so the Jewish reduction cipher is, fairly close to the regular reduction cipher. But there's some differences. It goes, it has, the AND symbol has 8. And then also we have the Chaldean cipher. And I love the Chaldean cipher. What makes it important is it's strictly based off sound vibrations. Sound vibrations. It's scientifically proven, each letter has a sound vibration behind it. So what makes this cipher special is it's out of order. You have A equals 1 all the way up to E equals 5, but that F, it becomes an 8 because of the vibration it casts out. Then you have G, 3, H, 5, I, 1, J, 1. So you see it's out of order. But this is a very ancient cipher, and it's strictly off sound vibrations. So if you watch my other videos, you would understand when, I say June 25th, 1957, it equals 46. When I cast that out, that's that sound vibration of 46 saying that. So why is that important? Well, let's go back. Why is 46 important? Well, his net worth is $4.6 billion, right? 46, 4.6. So, and, his birthday is coming up. He's about to be 64, and that's important, right? He's about to be 64, right? He's worth $4.6 billion, and he's about to be 64. Again, in his reverse. So, you see how the connections are coming together. And Fibonacci equals 330, like I already told you. 330 is just 33. We talked about the importance of 33, and that's in the Fibonacci. And what makes the Fibonacci cipher important, it goes off the Fibonacci sequence. Just how people like to use technical analysis with the Fibonacci, indicator, spanning out what the price could be. Same thing with the cipher. You can use it for Gematria as well. So, and that's important. And Tilman Fertitta's birthday on June 25th, 137 in the septenary cipher. Which makes the septenary cipher important? Well, the septenary cipher is a divine cipher because it goes 1 through 7. 1 through 7, 7 in a lot of cases is the most holy number. The world was made in 6 days and God rested on the 7th. A cube, a dice, it stands on 7 value, 5 and 2, 6 and 1. So it kind of represents the world, and that's why it goes 1 through 7, because 7 is the most holy, divine number. And so that plays a role. 137, 33rd prime, remember, goes back, 33. And then you have June 25th in Jewish reduction 33 and Chaldean 33, right? So that's his birthday. He has a lot of 33s there. We like to see that. And leader in gambling industry, we know about 88, right? Let's go back to 88. That's his birthday. That's his birthday numerology as well. 88, leader in gambling industry in Chaldean. Golden Nugget gambling, 88, Jewish reduction. Tobin, once good EBITDA, 88, Jewish reduction. Golden Nugget Online Casino, 88 septenary, all important. Golden Nugget Online Gaming, good EBITDA, 333. So we have those threes, English ordinal. And so again, we know about the 107. Why do we know about the 107? That's his birth date numerology as well. GNOG will be #1 in gambling industry. That's 107 in Chaldean. GNOG will be top in sector. 107 reduction. Again, these are some good long-term fundamental gematria codings. I've got to make money, guys. Equals 107 in single reduction. That's just more an S equals 10 instead of 1. So I've got to make money, guys. I'm just going to show you guys again. If you've been following along this long, I'm just going to show you. Look, S equals 10 instead of 1. I've got to make money. Guys, you see that 107 right there. So that's important. And so we have some 17. Well, let's go back here. Look, we have those 56. And these are, in my opinion, these are the two most, when I like to do gematria connections, yes, the 4 base ciphers are important. The first 4 base ciphers that we went up here are important. The ones English ordinal reduction, reverse, and reverse reduction. But if you told me, if you take those 4 base ciphers out and you need 2 ciphers to work off of, it's the septenary and the Chaldean. Because like I said, based off sound vibrations with Chaldean and just the divinity of the 7 in the septenary cipher and things. And good EBITDA, GNOG equals 56 in both. CEO of Landry's, short squeeze. So, iGaming stock. These are what we want to see. These are the connections we want to see. And then we have the 117, #1 in gambling industry, 117 single reduction. Golden Nugget Online Casino, 117 reduction. We know about the 99 with Tillman Fertitta, 99. So, again, it's all aligning. Then we have Tillman has to make money for GNOG, 117 Jewish reduction. For the other 117s we talked about, has that 107 as well in Chaldean. iGaming Online Casino, 107 reverse reduction. Then we have Landry's, which is 93 English ordinal and 39 single reduction. So you see the mirrors. And then you have, with the month we're in right now, GNOG June, 93 English ordinal, which goes with Landry's. And we have 39 in reduction, which goes with 39 right here in Landry's. And we have that 33 as well, which we've been talking about a lot with his birthday coming up, June 25th. Tillman Fertitta's birthday is on June 25th, 33rd prime. So a lot of 33s there. And, there's a lot of talk. I think we already got confirmed we are in the Russell 3000, but there's a lot of conversation. Are we going to make it into the Russell 2000? And so this is what I got. I'm not saying that we're going to get in the Russell 2000, but I think with all the connections right now, it leads us to a good possibility that we're going to get to the Russell 2000. Because look, GNOG June, 93, 39, and what is this? Russell 2000 GNOG, 309, 39, and 93 in reduction. So it kind of mirrors, right? You see that? So that lends me to think that we're possibly, are going to get into the Russell 2000 this month. But we'll see. It's not 100%, but it's done well by me so far. So that's the gematria connections I have for GNOG so far. I will keep you guys updated when more things come in. Obviously, when the catalysts come out and more stuff comes out. But that's what I have for you guys today. Again, you can go to gematrianator.com to play around if you want. Again, if you want to support, you can support many ways. $5 a month can get you, my Gematria Stocks newsletters and notes, or my sports documentaries, or you can get the full package for $8.63. We ended at $12.64 on Friday. Hopefully, since Tillman Fertitta's birthday is coming up, we get a good week for GNOG. Hopefully we get a good week. Hopefully we get in the Russell 2000. like, you know, what like the numbers say. But that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys liked the video. If you're a little confused still about Gematria, go watch my other videos, man. I have a lot of videos on Gematria, why it's important, you know, to the world, and why it's not talked about, because, you know, they don't want people making money with the esoteric knowledge. What J.P. Morgan said, you know, millionaires don't use astrology, but billionaires do. And this is right in line with esoteric knowledge with astrology. So, Art Turner, Data Productions Media, Dreams Are Tangible Aspirations, where we scheme our dreams into existence. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon in the next video.